Wife of Anambra State Governor Mrs. Soludo Lot's establishment of children and sexual offences court in Anambra. Anambra State Council of Nigeria Labour Congress joins solidarity protest for ASUU. Federal government develops national strategic framework to eliminate viral hepatitis by 2030. European Union member states agreed to cut gas use ahead of winter as Russia reduces supply. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround the maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to the news. My name is Chidimma Orangwa. Wife of the governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Nonya Soludo, has restated that the recent establishment of children and sexual offences court in Anambra State is a major win in the fight to build a safer environment for women and children in the state. Mrs. Soludo, who stated this in Awka, explained that the new courts will end legal bottlenecks in tackling sexual and gender-based offences, speed up legal processes for such issues, and appropriate decisive sanctions for defaulters. Dan Ezigwe has details.
I've noted that with the rise in reported cases of rape, defilement and abuse of minors and domestic violence against women, the magistrate court will provide solid platform for quick dispensation of justice and help the current administration in Anambra State achieve its vision of enthroning a sane society for every child to thrive. Commissioner for Women and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ifeobi Nabo, who pushed for the project, as well as the Chief Judge of Anambra State, Justice Onochie Anyachebelu, for supporting the initiative and for their commitment to a better Anambra society. She also stated that she has a strong faith in the court's first Chief Magistrate, Mrs. Genevieve Osakwe's experience and zeal, and urged her to see the new position as a call to moral service. Note that Anambra is second after Lagos State to establish such court in Nigeria. In Awka, Daniel Ezigwe, ABS News.
The Nigeria Labour Congress NLC, Anambra State Council, joined her counterparts across the federation to embark on a two-day protest to register displeasure over the lingering ASUU strike and other pressing issues affecting the country. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata reports.
For the past 5 months, students in many federal universities have been out of schools as a result of the inability of the federal government and ASUU to reach compromise on issues raised by the latter. Labour is worried also that salaries of university staff withheld by government despite the high cost of living in the nation. Addressing journalists after the protest, which took place at Ekwemes Boulevard and popular Aroma Junction, the Anambra State chairperson of NLC, Comrade Chinwe Orizu, said that the union has taken various initiatives to end the strike, including writing to the Ministers of Education, Labour and Employment and the Presidency, but regretted that responses elicited from them have not resolved the issues. She said that the protest was to compel the federal government to rise up to the occasion and appeal to Governor Chukwuma Soludo to use his office to get the federal government to bring to an end the ASUU strike.
We find it appropriate to appeal to you to use your good office and conscience to get the federal to bring an end to this strike action. The immediate concern will be the immediate payment of retail salaries of university staff. Shall IPPC should honor the agreement government entered into renegotiation in good faith. In good confidence, establish a framework for the positioning of university for competitive service delivery and relevance in line with the mandate.
The ASUU chairman, Nnamdi Azikiwe University Awka, Mr. Steve Ufaro, and the chairman of Non-Academic Staff Union of the university, Comrade Chukwuagozie Ikegulo, said the strike was to press home their demands for better university system and reinforcement of functional education system, thanking NLC for standing up with them to ensure proper education of the younger generations.
The Nigerian workers say no to oppression and to lack of funding of our public universities. So we are here to, as a union, as workers in Nigeria, to press home these demands and bring the government to the bay to meet up with the needs of the Nigerian populace as regards funding public universities.
The Anambra State Chairman of Nigeria Union of Journalists, Dr. Odogwu Emeka Odogwu, represented by the Vice President, Comrade Ngozi Obleri, and the Vice President, Radio, Television, Theatre and Art Workers Union, Ratau, Prince Emeka Kalu, said the lingering strike has multiple effects on the society, including exposing children to crime and societal ills.
What has been agreed. Nigerian workers are confident because when confidence speaks, uncertainty trembles. We are all gathered, we are all under the sun, under the rain, and we are saying that justice must be done.
Some of the demands of the unions were visibly inscribed in their banners and placards, such as, "We want our children back to school." NASU demands negotiation of 2009 agreement and end ASU strike, among other inscriptions. In Oka, Emmanuel Shibata reporting for ABS News.
Anambra State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, says the Soludo administration will continue to partner relevant stakeholders to achieve set objectives in the health sector, including eliminating quackery. Dr. Obidike stated this at the 2022 Scientific Conference at the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakoka, which featured 4th late Professor Festus Nwako Memorial Lecture Series and has as its theme, Excellence in Healthcare Delivery. Joseph Abocha has details.
Obidike, who explained that such events provide opportunities to discuss researches done to improve service delivery in the health sector, thanked the state chapter of the Nigerian Medical Association for such an event, adding that the media is important in achieving needed excellence in healthcare service delivery.
It's good because one of the good things in training health personnel is all about research and also training. So this is a wonderful thing. The scientific aspect of it, wonderful, and it's well represented with a lot of subspecialties. So it's huge, which with the knowledge gained here, we impact positively on the service, on the healthcare delivery.
Contributing, the immediate past chairman of Anambra State branch of the association and the National Secretary General of Nigerian Medical Association, Dr. Jide Onyekwelu, said the late Emeritus Professor Nwako made great impact in the medical practice in Nigeria and called on other medical practitioners to emulate him. Dr. Onyekwelu called for more public partnership in the vigorous pursuit of universal health coverage for the Anambra.
Let us sustain it because in him there's a life that is worthy of emulation. Let the younger ones that are coming up know that there's nothing to gain by bragging. Come down to earth, meet your people, meet your colleagues, cross-pollinate ideas, and move on to uplift medical practice.
The Chief Medical Director of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amako Oka, Dr. Josephat Akabike, described the event as very important for health workers, adding that improvement in infrastructure and environment will help improve services rendered by medical practitioners. Dr. Akabike further explained that Savicon was introduced at the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital in addition to other measures aimed at achieving government's objectives in service delivery, and called on medical practitioners to emulate the legacy of the late Emeritus Professor Nwako in medical practice.
Professor Nwako is an epitome of mercy. I'm sure that all of us passed through him. Fine, Anambra State. And I name in Anambra State. I'm involved my governor Nachina Mandi Chibugun, Professor Shai Soludo, agenda for health, for excellence. And I will fair kuluta. So now we find a man to make sure that I will give excellence service in line with the governor.
The acting chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association, Anambra State, Dr. Jane Ezon, said similar events will be sustained to enable members to continue to improve in service delivery, while a representative of Nwako family of Orofia village, Abagana, in Njikoka local government area, Dr. Cyprian Nwako, thanked the Nigerian Medical Association and other stakeholders for organizing the event. The event, under the chairmanship of Professor Okechukwu Mbonu, featured lecture on the umbilicus, the pediatric surgeon's perspective, delivered by the Emeritus Professor of Pediatric Surgery, University of Nigerian Teaching Hospital, Enugu, Professor Nene Agogo Obianyo, as well as the election of new state officers of Nigerian Medical Association. From Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Oka, Joseph Abocha reporting for ABS News.
Grand Alliance AFGA in Oka South 1 constituency has organized a stakeholders meeting for the party's flag bearers in the forthcoming 2023 general election. The meeting, which held at Nibo, Oka South Council area, was attended by major stakeholders in the area as they chart a way forward for the progress of the area and party. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike reports.
Addressing the gathering, the chief protocol to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Chinedu Nwoye, thanked the party faithful for their show of love and support to Soludo administration and summarized that the event was necessary to encourage candidates to embrace peace and issue-based campaign as well as adopt strategies that will bring the party together. He equally charged members of the party to always promote and project APGA candidates, especially their senatorial, federal and state parliament candidates, while mobilizing support for the party.
I encourage aspirants to make them come together because the aspirants are the ones that will benefit from the unity. I expect those that have emerged winners to call those that have lost. They are all credible candidates. They are all qualified to represent.
Welcoming the stakeholder, the convener of the event, Chief Jude Agumade, said the event was structured to enable them have physical meeting to brief them properly against individuals who during campaigns parade themselves as stakeholders of the party. Chief Jude said the meeting will also help candidates identify the immediate needs of the people as they begin campaign.
Okoye abemego geni ejidego ticket apoka. Mana ntoka imeke ko do clear to you people na so offer mmadụ na atalu na over. Do na no katabana take you for granted.
Anambra State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Ifeatu Onojeme, on his part, expressed joy for the unity in the constituency, noting that the constituency is known for their massive support for APGA and urged them not to relent in their quest for more achievements. Pleaded with other aspirants in the just concluded primaries to come together with other members in ensuring that they emerge victorious in the general elections. The former Deputy Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Barrister Harford Oseke, the Managing Director, Anambra State Health Insurance Scheme, Dr. Simeon Onyemechi, and another stakeholder, Mr. Augustine Ogwediofo, described the candidates of the party in the constituency as among the best the area has ever produced, noting that the quality of candidates is what is needed to win elections and bring development to the area. The party's flag bearers for the 2023 general election, including the candidate for Anambra Central Senatorial District, Honorable Dozie Nwankwo, candidates for Awka North and South Federal Constituency, Mr. Obi Nwankwo, and candidates for Awka Constituency 1 and 2 in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Barrister Samuel Igwedimma and Mr. Chukwuma Okoye, respectively, thanked the convener of the event as well as the stakeholders for the major role played in the party and for grassroots mobilization, and described the stakeholders as the engine room of the party. From Nibo in the Awka South local government area, Chibuzo Obidike, ABS News.
The federal government said it had developed a national strategic framework for eliminating viral hepatitis in the country by 2030. The government said in the framework it was in line with the global health sector strategy for viral hepatitis control. Speaking at a press briefing in Abuja, the Minister of Health, Dr. Osage Hanire, said Nigeria is one of the first countries to have achieved this in a short time, noting that nearly 20 million people are infected with hepatitis B and C. According to him, viral hepatitis remains a public health threat, especially hepatitis B and C, which cause chronic infection with attendant morbidity and mortality. He, however, said despite the significant rate of infection, there is very low awareness about the infection and called on Nigerians to get tested. Zimbabwe has launched gold coins to be sold to the public in a bid to curb an inflation spike that has eroded the country's unstable currency. The move was announced by the country's central bank, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, which disbursed 2,000 coins to commercial banks. According to the announcement, holders will only be able to trade them for cash after 180 days from the date of buying, while individuals or companies will be able to buy them from authorized outlets such as banks and keep them at a bank or take them home. It added that foreigners can only buy the coins in foreign currency. The first batch was minted outside the country, but eventually they will produce locally, said John Mugundia, the governor of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Mugundia said the 22-carat coins can be used for purchases in shops depending on whether the shop has enough change, as well as security for loans and credit facilities. European Union energy ministers have reached an agreement on an emergency proposal requiring member states to cut their gas use by 15% from August to March in the face of concerns about the reliability of Russian supplies in the coming winter. Gazprom, Russia's state-controlled gas giant, announced it was halting the operation of one of the last two operating turbines of the Nord Stream 1 pipeline due to the technical condition of the engine. Deliveries to Europe through the pipeline were to be reduced to 33 million cubic meters a day, about 20% of its capacity from Wednesday. Last year, Russian gas accounted for some 40% of the EU's import of the energy source. And now sports. Nigeria's under-19 team on the 2022 ITTF Africa Youth Championships secured their slot at the World Youth Championships after beating Egypt 3-1 in the final of the team event. The Continental Youth Championship is making a return since the last edition held in Accra, Ghana in 2019 following the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, with Tunis hosting some of the best youngsters in Africa. According to the Africa Table Tennis Federation, the tournament serves as qualifiers for the World Youth Championships taking place later in the year in the same venue in Tunisia. On the final day of the team event, Egypt had dominated the girls under 19 and under 15, while they also avenged their group stage 3-1 loss to Nigeria as they were at their best against the trio of Matthew Kuti, Mustafa and Musa Mustafa in the boys under final 15. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Orca. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points again. Wife of Anambra State Governor Mrs. Soludo has lauded establishment of Children and Sexual Offences Court in Anambra. Anambra State Council of Nigeria Labour Congress has joined solidarity protests for ASU. Federal government has developed national strategic framework to eliminate viral hepatitis by 2030. And we also told you on the foreign scene that European Union member state has agreed to cut gas use ahead of winter as Russia reduces supply. And that's it on the news tonight. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Chidimma Orangwa. Good night.